Good morning. Good morning, good morning from the workshop. Yeah, just out. Get fires going here and get out. It's supposed to be +4 today, so I'm going to go out for a little skidoo ride and get out in the bush and, well, maybe we'll drag a couple logs home or something crazy like that. Never know, but got to get the fire going here first. Oh, I just put a big log and I've got some fire starter stuff I put in. Get that going. Yeah, I think she's gonna light up there. Oh, let's keep a pail of kindling sitting around. Weather's pretty warm, otherwise the fire wouldn't have went out, because I usually come out to the shop, get it fired up a little earlier. Lots of coals. I just throw some wood in and get it going. I got some poplar here that I cut green last year and cured it up. The bigger ones, I split them down into 4, or, stuff like that. But yeah, one year it's not really dry, but it is pretty dry, and it burns really good at this. You're always putting your wood straight in a stove. A lot of smaller stoves have a bigger door, and people put their wood in sideways, or if you put it in there crisscross, you can't utilize the space and efficiency of your stove burning. So, a lot of stoves, if you cut the wood just a little bit shorter, you can put it straight in, and you can pile it up, and you turn your stove down, and keeps your cabin warm or your shop warm, and it lasts a lot longer. And putting the big round wood as round as possible. A lot of this wood doesn't need split if it'll fit in your stove. You just need enough smaller ones to go with the bigger ones, just to fill in the holes and utilize the space. So that's the way I do it. It works great. Get it turned down. So that's, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll see a lot of my wood piled, and it's not split. There's really no sense splitting if you don't have to. If you're selling it, then you're probably splitting it and stuff. But mine, I have some really big blocks here, so I had to split them down. But getting out here, then there's, big stuff here. Give you an idea. I can, spread my fingers 9 inches. This one can't get across, and those fit in the stove, so just having some extras is good. I'm going to be careful here. Water's dripping, and the snow started to slide off the roof. It's going to come down, and it's going to make a big pile here. I'm going to make sure and keep everything back. It did slide off the other side of the roof already, but I have a ladder up the roof so I can walk if it's slippery all the way up to clean the chimney, and that's kind of holding it. and you know, just the heat. But it's going to come down, I'm sure. Later today it'll all be in a pile down here. So, oh, we're gonna uncover the beast. Uncover the beast and see if we can get her warmed up and going here. Now, my skidoo comes equipped with a wiener stick. Most skidoos may not. Mine does. She's going, so we'll see you down the trail. The snow is deep. Shouldn't have came here. Snow is wet this morning. So this afternoon it's yeah, +5 I think. So we're you see where I'm at. I got the big toboggan behind, so I got to do some shoveling and we'll be out. So I carry a shovel. Came out with the box on the sleigh, and I have some logs I have to haul. I don't have a bunch of firewood cut, so there you go. That quick. Yeah, just take that off and we'll just leave that here and we'll come back and get it next time. Cutting branches, you gotta be careful. Chain's just a little bit too loose. And I threw it So we're going to go get the tools and put it back on. There. I always carry a little tool kit. It's important. Well, you can see you have to loosen things up and not too much. Just didn't quite have it tight enough. It needed a little bit of tightening there before I started, but I thought, well, I want to just cut 2 trees. It's running good. So when I'm tightening up, just to make sure, in case you are lacking a little oil, you don't wreck your bar or whatever, you can see we got a gap. So I tighten it up till that gap is just about gone, and rotate the bar. Make sure there's not chips or anything in the dogs. Then I just pull up on it at the top. Your bar will always lift up a wee bit, especially with the 1-bolt system. The 2s are not as bad, but I pull it down until I have to pull quite hard to be able to get a little gap, and you just about pull the teeth up to where you can see the bottom of, and it's going to pinch your fingers. Then it's not too tight, it won't be sagging. When I go to tighten, I just pull that tension up on it. And then tighten it up. Oh, it's pretty tight, but as soon as it spins a little, it'll be a little better. Let's put away the tools, let's get that tree cleaned up. Oh, there. It's going to be a little smaller load today. Too warm and too wet. Here we go. Here we go. The top ones, I guess I cut a little too long. They're about 11.5 feet, 12 feet, I guess. But I only need 10 foot. So. Well, as you can see, the weather's warmed up today. So we've got some, plus temperatures, +4, +5, get out in sunshine, it's beautiful. We're, past the middle of March a little already, couple days, and man, it's warm. It's starting to look like spring could be right around the corner, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get another little cold snap and maybe even a little more snow. We do most years, but this year's been a pretty different year. I'm just come for a little load. As you can see, I only put on 5 today. Snow is wet. Toboggan pulls a little harder. And I should have been out here earlier this morning, but my old back just don't let me get at it too early. So I do what I can, and I try to bring the camera along. It's warmer. It actually stays on. If it's too cold, half the videos I make out here in the bush, you guys don't get to see because it just don't work out. That's just the life of trying to do stuff in the cold weather. But I really like to thank all the new subscribers, and I know there's a few of you that are up there, and you've got other people watching, and you have great channels. I've been really popping through, and man, it's a pleasure to see that there's a lot of people out there, just trying to do this. Maybe they have a little better equipment than I do, but, different areas, if I had a lot of that kind of equipment, I couldn't bring it out here anyway, and so I do a lot of my logging in the winter time, as long as it's not too cold. I don't worry about cutting the dirt as much. We get 2 feet of snow, so it's nice to just, take the warm days and get out, get some fresh air, sunshine. Winter, kind of gets people down a bit. So yeah, it's always just, it's enjoyable being out in the bush. So, yeah, and then, of course, summer. I built a camper last year on my truck and a trailer to pull behind for camping. Made a nice rig so I can travel light and don't burn a lot of fuel. So I was out last year with it. If you go back, you'll see some videos, and I'm hoping for some road trip this year. So I hope you guys stay tuned after the log hauling comes to an end, and we'll hopefully get some good camping spots and videos, and I'll try and share where I'm at if I can. A lot of places we'll just get through and enjoy it. Keep going. So thank you for subscribing, to all of you for subscribing, and a lot of you that have shared my videos with other people, and now they're subscribing, and 2 thumbs up.